Who chose scouts?
Sterling did.
And I'm sorry, what map is this?
Marketplace.
Okay.
So there's markets, an indestructible market in all four corners that the map spawns with. So you can trade on this map technically. Like even as a solo player, you just build your own market and trade with the neutral markets that can't be destroyed. Perfectly tied score. Oh, 1 point off. Watch Sterling secretly watch the stream even though he's deafened. The Orion has arrived.
What's up?
We're watching Brad play a game. I'm giving some mid-game coaching here. I'm sure you know this, Brad, but yep, on Marketplace. At the very beginning, Brad, I would have brought your sheep closer to your TC just to minimize any idle time. That's fine though. It's an easy fix. But right here, doing good. No idle TC time so far. I love it. Love to see this.
That's your push.
Yep, that's a deer push. Scouts getting yeeted. May he rest in peace. Smile TC time. Don't forget about it. How's your scout still alive? I'm genuinely confused. That was a trade card. Oh, yeah, that, he got trapped! I know Brad's just fuming right now. Honestly, you've caused him some idle lumber camp times. Maybe it's worth.
There we go. Cool.
There we go. Nice. Very nice. And don't be scared to push the deer even further, like directly under the TC, just for maximum efficiency. Easier said than done because it just takes more time. There we go. Great work. That's tough work what you're doing there. Pushing deer and luring. Holy balls. Oh, and save the villager? Holy shit. That was honestly baller what I just watched. Just a little idle TC time, not a huge deal. It happens. The perfect number to send after a deer is 4, as long as they're not carrying any food. Because 4 can carry the right amount of meat in one trip and take it back. Nice, you shift keep your bills. Huge. Got ourselves a gamer. You could probably cancel a couple bills and click up to the next stage once your milk completes. Just click up faster than... Yeah, 21 pop up. Yeah, that's beautiful. Right, yeah, just cancel that villager. Cancel that villager and click up. Faster the better. That is fine. Oh, you're already halfway. It's fine. At that point, just commit to the bill. And make sure you get a barracks going. If you're gonna go for archers, build that barracks at least when you're 60%, before the 60% mark. Honorary way up to feudal, because it takes 40% of the upgrade time to build a barracks with one villager. So this is great timing. You're way ahead of schedule, especially as Ethiopians. You could do some scouting with your trade card in the meantime. It's good to see what your opponent's doing. Just in case the men-at-arms come and hit you hard or fast. What's most critical to protect as an archer player is usually the gold. Because without gold you can't produce archers. What I like to do is try to funnel if I'm expecting potential men-at-arms, especially from a Cal player. Yeah, I make houses a bit further. Like, yeah, so that way just kind of funnels them into the TC. I'd get some funneling walls going right now during this time of the waiting period. Like, use that wood line, that's kind of... Like, just in the middle of your base, it's fine. Just a single... I don't... Like, see those wood lines that are, like, kind of scattered throughout? You can use that as, like, part of your makeshift wall. But you just about have enough wood. There we go, yep, get an archer range going. I do it, yeah, do an archer range. Beautiful. I would get 2. I like to make my military production buildings with 2. Yeah, there we go. I'd prioritize getting more builds on wood first, because you're going to need the building first. Yeah, beautiful. Nice, a spearman, plus a couple archers. I like to keep the first 2 archers inside the archer range as they spawn in, just in case, because they can easily get picked off.
Sterling.
Sterling's deafened. There they are, militia coming in. Honestly, fight off militia now before they get the upgrade. Fight them off with your villagers. Fight them off. Get free damage. Like, use your vills. Oh, there's... Okay, yep, now you don't want to fight with vills. Oh, you could, yeah, just do some crazy micro there. Nice, nice. Nice, good work. Keep making good work. Just fight it off. It's just one dude now. Yep. Nothing. Just honestly, just ignore. Just 1 man-at-arms can't do nothing. Ignore his men-at-arms with your archers and just send your archers forward now. Put them on patrol going forward so they don't accidentally... I put them on a stand ground as well right now, just in case something silly happens. You can garrison the TC and kill that dude right now. It's a free kill if you garrison. There you go, dead. And I'd be saving up, instead of getting farms down, I'd be saving up for a blacksmith and prioritizing fletching. Fletching is just that important at the early stage. Usually I go for fletching before the second range. Yeah, his woodline's gonna be free pickings. Oh, Andis. Oh, beautiful. Watch your archers, they're being dangerous. Being dangerous. Yep, nice diagonal dodge, is huge. I'd go for his woodline. His woodline's wide open right now, like in the back, towards the center. Or he could go for his gold. My reason is Celts can't really utilize gold at this stage in the game very well. Wood is a lot more important for getting your buildings up, making farms, which the Celts will want. Yeah, if he's going scrims, he doesn't really need the gold. I put him on stand ground now, yeah. Your secondary group. And just get him for that wood line. You almost have enough. If you cancel an archer or 2, yeah, get a blacksmith going and get prioritize fletching. Oh, your army though. Yeah, look on your army. They're getting hit. You got a micro. Send your archers to his woodline in the meantime. His skirms were chasing your archers. That's a perfect time for you to go hit his woodline in the meantime. Yeah, keep that one to distract. That one separate distraction. Just keep like zigzagging. Yeah, look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. Blacksmith completed. You can get a fletching. Most important thing is just keep your mass alive. Just keep them alive until you get fletching. Just don't bother fighting right now. And I would... Okay, you got some idle villagers. Let's fix that. Just keep your army alive. Just keep them walking around. Honestly, don't fight with the archers right now. Oh, they're getting doinked off right now. Just gotta keep him. You can shift click them just like around his base, just so like he has to just keep watching them, and you just don't have to fight the skirms. Because now you have a skirm army chasing one army. Now you send in the next army of archers at his woodline. Just keep his other skirms away from your other secondary archer group. Keep him distracted. He might expect it though. I would stop making archers at this point and just try to aim for Castle Age. Because you get Castle Age, just a couple knights, and all skirms die. Skirms can't really raid you very well. Your army's taking some hits though. Oh, you're going for the men-at-arms. Okay. If they have that many skirms, though, I would usually prioritize Castle Age because just one knight kills the entire skirm army. Even though he's going to send it forward, if you just wall, though, it wouldn't be a problem. Oh yeah, I get to trading. Very nice. Market's almost done. There it is. Sell some wood. Yeah, beautiful. You know what you're doing. Some more wood, make it happen right now. And do it. Castle Age just so important. Beautiful. It's all Castle Age is all yours. Just keep on in the meantime. And I'd preemptively get the stable down because against all these skirms, you're gonna want to go knights, even if it's just a couple. It's just a game of counters. Yeah, it's a bunch of skirms. Yeah, he's over-investing. Punish it with knights the next stage. Yeah. Oh wait, I don't think you want him to see the knight switch though. It's fine. There's a hole by that house by their blacksmith. He's gonna walk through. You can cancel building the second market and delete the market and get your wood back. Well, at least some of it. Yeah, you get back whatever wasn't built on it, so I guess it's fine. You don't need a second one anyways. Nice. Oh, your stable got denied. That's actually pretty bad. Almost have enough wood for another one. Have the other villas. The other villa that's building a house on the right, you have him build the other stable. You go double knights because you have lots of food and gold to spend. Ooh. Honestly, you can just fight off the villas with your skirms. Like, fight off the skirms with your villas. Like, no joke. Skirms do nothing versus villagers. They're so weak. And this is a good time to click on his skirms to see what kind of armor he has. Like, left click on a skirm. Yeah, he doesn't have any armor. Prioritize making a couple knights. Knights. There we go. And, oh, you're gonna have to micro your villagers some more once they kill their dude. I'd save reveals now, bring them back to CC. They're a bit weak, I guess. Yeah, if you're gonna fight off with skirms, like fight off skirms with bills, you gotta be more micro-intensive, because once they kill the one guy they start attacking, they stop attacking altogether. Send in that one knight to attack the skirms and make some villagers. Like, knights do so well. You save that villager, there you go, very nice. Yeah, send in both knights. Like, no chance. And use the other, just make sure to use this time to be walling up some more too. More knights, more bills, having some idle TC time. Okay, more, make more villagers. Alright. I'd go hit his base with those 4 knights. Just, in the meantime, go make sure to do some walls. Do your secondary TC up, make some bills, nice. And, you could use this time to go back into, archers. Because he's probably going to go into, halibs, expecting, like he most likely will go into pikemen. So just all try and expect what your opponent will do. Very nice. Yeah. I'd send your next villagers to gold mostly. It's gonna be pretty gold intense here. Very nice. Yeah, I'd even send some of those guys on that TC up to your northmost gold or something. Make sure those knights are doing some work. You want them to be utilized before he gets enough pikemen to hold it off. Great work. Yes, perfect time to be getting an economy lead, make him have to focus on his knights as he just walk around his base and be as annoying as possible. So the most important thing, you have a small army, it might not be able to do much damage, but it can take away a lot of attention. So if he has lots of pikemen, oh, you're gonna have to break down something, maybe there's a hole. I don't think so. If he has pikemen, just shift click several like loops inside his base, so that way he just has to focus on the knights and can't focus anywhere else. Your knights might be almost through. Oh, that was close. I suppose. Oh, almost went for a castle. That's very nice. I like your thinking. You could get just a couple archers behind your knights to completely stop him from walling behind it, make him actually force them to make actual military. I don't know where your archers are though. Yeah, whatever archers you had, I'd send them behind your knights. Oh, your knights need to be checked on stat. Knights. Your knights are probably... Yep. Yeah, that's, if you looked at them sooner, you could, have saved them completely and make it cause so much more headache. It's just a matter of prioritizing your army if they're, getting looked at. Like, if they're getting hit. Oh, not enough wood. And don't be scared of Stonewall. I know that it costs stone, but Stonewalls are effective. It makes more archers. You don't have a gate, I don't think, on this side to get out. You could go forward with a siege workshop and these crossbows and do some work if you want to. Mangonel plus crossbows. Or you could get another TC up instead, or you can save up for that castle. Your options are at your disposal. I love that you're spending your resources. That's super awesome. Many people let it float on accident. Spending the resources is so important. So important. Ooh, going for the monastery. Okay. Get those relics. Very nice. I'd send some archers forward, at least 1 or 2, just to keep him honest, just to scout what he's making mostly. If he's going heavy skirms, and then you know you can stop making archers, or you'll know that you'll need a siege workshop. I think you're going for too many upgrades at once. I wouldn't be heavily investing into husbandry if you don't know what your opponent's going, especially if you have no knights to really utilize that. Just a thought, though. I'd really try to keep him honest, though. You don't want to give him too much free time. I'd send in a couple archers. I think you already are. Okay. But you just gotta keep in mind, if you send archers forward, you gotta be willing to stop what you're doing at home, no matter what you're doing, and look at your army to make sure they're not dying to something critical. Nice, great shift clicking, that's actually massive. Great work, I love to see that, that's awesome. So, yeah, I'd get those guys forward stat, because your power spike is now right after crossbow upgrade, so he might have skirms, but then you'll know to add some knights or something. It's gonna be multifocal. Or if he's got skirms, you could do a siege workshop. Oh, you have enough for a castle. Castle drops gold. Right on his archery ranges too. As long as you keep your archers alive to protect it. Oh, he's going for stone walls. Or stone dude at least. Nice. You can afford 2 castles now. Definitely send at least 8 villagers forward to build a castle, because you obviously have. If you trap him inside your base. Watch your army. You gotta prioritize looking at your army faster, especially as crossbows. Yep. This game's all about priorities. But you're really doing solid. If you build a castle, you build a click up to imp. You have the res. And then once you get Arbalest, you go for the kill. I'd really try to build a castle. Just having floating stone isn't doing you much good. Right side, you're getting assaulted. Your TC's getting wrecked. On the right. Yep, you're getting castle drop here. You delayed castle dropping him, so now you have to jump on you. You could build defensive castle on your gold if you want. It's an option. But you just gotta spend that stone. Oh, I wouldn't build that far back. Because you have the resources for imp. I would place it on top of your own gold to defend it. So you can't just push in. But that's okay. You have enough for another one. Yeah, I take it you don't like forward castles. Aggression is the best offense in my opinion. Yeah, he's got castles there, so you're gonna have to make him focus elsewhere. So go on the assault here. Nicer imping. Very nice. You're gonna force him to imp. Alright, check on your mangonels, see how they're doing. Yeah, keep your crossbows near your mangonels to protect them. Have them shoot at the same building so you can break through faster. Don't give him enough time to build a defensive castle. I'd preemptively build a new blacksmith because he's going to break it. Because you're going to want bracer. Sorry, I'm just saying what I would do. You can ignore me. I'm sure it's annoying. That's not going to complete. You'll have to do it again. That's okay. Your army forward should have broken through by now, I think. Oh, just about. Oh, they were shooting the same thing, yeah. I'd really prioritize shooting at the same thing. Like, I'll shoot on the market so you can barge through. If you're scared, you could buy another castle right now if you wanted to. Oh, my priority is getting bracer. I'd cancel those other armor upgrades on the infantry. Unless you're gonna go Showtails. Showtails would destroy his army right now, as long as you don't fight underneath the castle. Prioritize getting Arbalest and Bracer, because you have a massive army, you gotta just use that. Because even if you're imp, he is not. If you get your imp upgrades, such as Arbalest and Bracer, his skirms do nothing to you. Especially with all these mean mouths. Yeah, just land some shots on those skirms. You gotta focus on getting Arbalest here. I'd prioritize getting Arbalest. It's such a big power spike. Nice. Send just a couple archers to his wood line, something getting wood. We are getting raided at home though. We want to make sure we look back. We're getting raided pretty hard. A couple of Showtails will defend from that really well. Just spam a couple of Showtails into your own base to defend. It doesn't even matter if they're not upgraded. They'll defend really well versus pikemen. They'll do decent versus Celts. Half decent. But you have a score lead. Just keep pushing inside the base, yeah? Just enough to defend. Oh, you're destroying him. Move your secondary archer army just around in his base. Like, his economy is decimated. You're taking damage at home, but just more Showtails at home is what you're gonna need. More Showtails, definitely. Oh, those archers are doing work too. But they might benefit from a meat shield. I'd spread around your archers inside his base too. Yeah, spread those guys around. Just check out like his stones, check out his gold. Make sure he can't actually... he's probably fleeing by his castles too, so I would send just a few that direction. Nice. Yeah, you still have the Imperial Age. He does not. You're destroying him. Oh, so many free build kills. Holy. But I'd prioritize killing the skirms, because they do decent damage, but you'll still destroy them because you're in. If you have a university, make sure you get chemistry. I think you already did, actually. Sorry. And you got floating res. You can make more military, get more upgrades. And your imp as well. You can start trapping down his castles. I should have mentioned that earlier and didn't think about it honestly till now. Because those castles mean nothing. But I think you've won this. Like, look at your score. He has no working economy. This place he's already lost. I would continue to move forward with most of your army forward and see if you flee towards his castles. Or fled. So I'm betting he fled. Like, check that gold over there, very nice. Good thinking. You see what's up? Check the primary res, see what's up. You're only at 91 bills, you could make some more. And I think you have some trebs that could probably start firing. I think. Yeah, I get those trebs firing. Just protect them. Oh, yep, you found where he fled, on the far right side. Oh, very nice. Great work. Alright. I'm gonna leave it up to you to seal the deal. Great work. Great work. Awesome job.
Woo-wee.
Sorry if that was annoying, Brad. I was just telling you what I would be doing.
It was good.
So.
The only problem is if I get used to a voice in the back, I'm never going to remember things on my own.
No. That's just it's a one-time deal. It's literally just for you. Like, oh, they're going skirms. I'm going to go knights.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's just
it was
like
good.
Just a.
There was a bunch of things that you pointed out that I definitely should have been doing.
No. Yeah, it's all.
I think it's awesome.
Constructive. So.
No, I think that's
100%.
a good idea actually, because a voice in your head will think of things that you're not thinking of in the moment, and it'll teach you to recognize the patterns.
It was so fun to see him go to stone, and like prep up a castle, like without me mentioning it. Like he had his own ideas, like, and for me to instill, I'm like, okay, great, you do that. Like as long as you're going for something, commit to it. I'm glad. I think you canceled the Men-at-Arms upgrade.
I don't think if I pressed it, it was a mistake.
Oh, it was on accident. Oh, okay, it was misclick then. Okay, I saw you press it. I'm like, I don't think I like that plan. But
yeah, I was bouncing through hotkeys.
You were popping all over the place, so it's very possible it's just.
I would love to see what you're capturing because you have the subscription, right?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
I've always wanted to see what my actions per minute ends up looking like.
Sure, let's I'll load it up here.
I'll watch.
Oh, great job, Sterling. You played great too. I just think you made a few too many pikes, a couple too many skirms, because you don't need that many skirms to stave off crossbow army, and so just going heavy into skirms, because skirms can't push forward very well, as you saw. Like they just plink plonk on the villagers, and I just told him at one point, I'm like, hey, just fight off the skirms. He has no upgrades. They do almost no damage, which works if you really micro and you like make sure you pay attention to your builds. He sent him in, but then we ended up not looking back for a while. Let's see who's here. Oh, the opponent.
Oh, we can't.
We can't have that. Oh
this
guy. He was hoping we wouldn't notice.
Just sneaking in here to get some intel from my squad.
Slide in real quick. And...
Brad is going to be Persian douching. Oh wait, did I say that out loud?
That's just what you're gonna do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oops, I just gave away my own strategy.
Adam, I really want to know what your reaction was when my villager killed his trade card.
That was so funny. I was like, I don't even know my reaction. It was just truly authentic. I recorded it though.
Don't spectate me. I lost a villager to a boar. And
did you? Oh no.
I did.
That's rough.
Yeah.
Are we both watching?
Yes, sir.
Alright, we're gonna do 2 times.
Yep.
Oh, you did send it. Okay, I missed that then. You already sent a turkey under. So I apologize, I did not see that. Let's see. I heard that Sterling loses a villager to a boar.
At some point, yes. Pretty sure.
So here we're going. Let's watch this idle TC time. Brad did really good at the beginning. He did really solid on the no idle TC time. Oh, we're gonna watch this, man. He gets trapped.
Waiting for Adam to make a meme.
Mm-hmm.
Is my lumber camp up yet? Okay.
This is an 800 elos opening. You can do it.
You can do it too.
Just my second guy. I see it go in.
You see? Oh, nice. The trap. Oh my goodness!
Oh,
it was a quick wall. There's no escape. I literally asked. I was like, why is your scout not dead yet? Like he's been getting assaulted for like a year now. And we looked over. I'm like, oh, it's trade cart, and because I forgot about that already. And he got freaking walled. I was just blown away. That's so awesome.
Idle time and now he has to delete a foundation to get.
This is the village where I lose though in response.
Oh,
So
no!
Oh, it worked! Yeah.
It works.
I was still like,
The trade card
was
bait
going
strategy.
yeah,
That's
It
awesome.
worked.
And
I
like
was,
idle
like,
TC
literally
time, identical.
I was dying
That is
and-
so awesome.
and lost.
Man,
it
I just can't
because of
figure
it.
out how to
Yeah, idle
keep
TC time.
zeros on idle.
It's really difficult. Yeah, below, you want your first 22 villagers, no idle TC time. That way your build orders will be clean, they'll be consistent. So I think the most helpful thing for Brad here was, I don't know if you're going to do it already, but he had the res to click up to feudal, but he still had a couple more queued. 21 vills as Ethiopians to go fast feudal archers is great. Like 21 vills, most civs. Sometimes 22, depending on the civ.
Wait.
Or 21 pop, I guess. Because here, see, I tell you to cancel a couple. And so you do. And then you let this one get
Yeah, I
to
was just on
halfway.
a roll. I was
Yeah.
enjoying Dark Age.
Yep. So you just gotta make sure you see your 22 pop or whatever, 21 bills. And then you just try to click up at that time. That way timing's correctly. As long as you minimize idle TC time. You guys had identical idle TC time almost, so it was negligible. But yeah.
Well, who's
that
got?
worked.
Oh, wait, you do.
So
Yeah, I'm very
Oh,
late.
who has more resources collected? Blech.
No, yeah, well, he did click up a bit later too. He has 2 more bills. Before he clicked up,
Yep.
which would hurt the men-at-arms rush. And when you sent the men-at-arms forward, I did tell him, like, hey, before they turn into men-at-arms, fight them off, get free damage on the militia. Because when they get men-at-arms upgrade, that damage stays. Like, so if you catch militia out in the open right before men-at-arms upgrade, hit them. Of course, there's a risk, it's right before the upgrade comes in.
See, I have.
Because, like...
I'm thinking I need to take one straggler tree with the vills I would send to gold. Because I have a lot of gold floating, and I've
Yeah.
already queued archers.
It's because you
I can
have...
make it a little bit easier to build a second range if
Yeah,
I
exactly.
take a tree first.
I agree, yes, I agree. But when you're only on one range, maximum 5 on gold. That way you can save up fletching. But if you're on 2 ranges, 8 is good. It's just... Yeah, here I was like, I just said ignore the men-at-arms. He just wants to distract you, pull away your archers. So I said send them forward. And I'm not taking all credit for what you did. I just am saying things what I said, and maybe he's already gonna do it anyways. But I'm just saying, I'm just telling Sterling like what our thought process was. So that way you learn too. So he's sending it forward. I'm like, hey, I was telling him to go for the wood line. He wanted to go for the gold. I told him to go for the wood line. I'm like, yeah, you kick him off. Like my thoughts were, you sit right here because you take off the berries. Yep, he especially as the Celts, you don't want to lose your wood line. And if he wanted to go for the gold, so he went for it. But because wood stops skirmisher production, gold stops nothing. So
Yeah, I
like,
was terrified that he was going.
yeah, because
to
look
hit
all
the
these
line. I
free
was very
bills.
scared.
Because
Yeah.
he'd have to make it.
Interesting.
Because if you take him off this main wood, he'd have to build a lumber camp anywhere else, which is wide open. Because he also denied berries.
I got a bunch of archers there on the bottom.
Yeah. So I told him just run away,
sad
regroup,
days.
and then send it into the wood line this time. Like, please, for the love of God, just attack the wood line. But yeah, see, and this was huge right here, forcing all the idle TC time. I like this Sterling. I love this. You're building your walls. Your buildings as your wall. That's huge. And what I was saying, so with these archers, you know they're getting chased by skirms. Just shift click them, like literally shift click, just all over like his TC, like shift, like so that we're just doing loops, keeping his army at home, so you don't even have to like look at it for a while. Buys you time. The more you shift click, the more you don't have to look at it, I guess. You'll take chip damage, but that way you don't accidentally throw your army, especially with archers. I do that all the time with men-at-arms, because unless they have
That's what I
boost
did
mix-
after that.
Yeah, no, that's great. So, you got some skirmishers, quite a hefty skirmisher army. I would definitely have gone for the armor upgrade at this point, if you have this many skirms, like more than like 5 skirms. Because, you got the men-at-arms upgrade there. I was like, okay, you do you, bro, but I was confused by it. I mean, it's not a bad play versus skirmishers. But you were so close to clicking up to the next stage, you would have had it a whole like 30 seconds earlier, maybe a minute even. Is there a hole there? I don't think. Oh, no, there is. I think that's where he came through. He just tries to.
I started building a house.
To be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. So, when that happens, when I notice a wall, I'll usually send more than one villager to build it. I would grab like 5, just build a wall. But there's a hole here. And
well, if you build a market, it keeps them out of range.
That's true. That is smart. Yeah. It's just more expensive. So he deletes it. He deleted it at 85%. So you get 15% of the wood back. So it's like.
I don't wanted to keep it.
Yeah, might as well. But here I'm like, hey, he has no upgrades. Just vill fight him. Like, just send 1 vill, like, or just attack like 3 vills each skirm or whatever, and you'll kill him before he kills you because skirms do no damage. It forced Sterling to micro, and here, we're talking. We're like, hey, like knights kills us instantly. So here we looked away from the villagers for a bit too long. Some free kills. It's still the villagers do crazy damage versus skirms, honestly, but I'm starting to get a bit choppy here.
I got like 3 there.
And we're causing lots of idle TC time. Like, look at that. Almost 6 minutes on Sterling.
Yeah, it didn't even hurt. We're still even on villagers.
Yeah, see, then one knight literally clears this entire army. That's why I don't go heavily into skirms, because they die to a single knight every time. Unless you mix in pikemen at the same time, but then they get picked off by the archers, and it's an annoying balance to deal with. So I was like, hey, let's send the knights forward, keep him honest, because I doubt he has much military besides skirmish right now. He might go pikemen if he expects us, but he didn't see this. No, did he see a stable? I think he did. But
Yeah, I saw the stable. You can see my pikeman upgrade.
Okay, yes, he did. So I was like, I don't know, but I was thinking, even if he has pikemen, you just run circles around his base and just keep him honest. Keep his army at home. That way you have free boom at home. Like, if he tries to expand it all, your knights pick him off and just keep doing loops. Just be really annoying. But then, of course, you were walled, which is very smart by you. Great work. And just put some houses. This one was like, hey, get some crossbows behind this. You'll break through easy peasy, because you can't wall behind this. And over here, I don't remember what's happening. I think they're just vibing. I think they died to skirms.
Yeah, they do.
But yeah, it's good though. Keep them honest. But I love how you really protected this wood line. Like, you got these walls over all the way further away. Over here is a bit more dangerous. No, you probably can't range it. But no, that's really good. Yeah, rest in peace. So here we begin the boom phase, I think.
I think the knights could have run past.
They could have, but
we would dying to the pikes.
But looked away for economy or whatever.
Yeah.
Because it's just about knowing the timing of when you think that wall will go down. You just gotta check back on your army very frequently. What I notice Brad likes to do is, if he's doing something at home economy-wise, but he hears his army get attacked, he doesn't like to look at his army. And I think that's just something...
Well, it's honestly, like, I was actually checking my audio before because I realized that, like, it doesn't resound with me. And I don't know, like, if it's just not loud enough, like, what is really going on with the audio, but it, like, I just never react to it.
Gotcha. It just doesn't tickle your brain enough in the right way to make you react. Okay, that's fair enough.
So I was trying to figure out if I could turn up, like,
gotcha.
effect volume or
and
something.
It's important to be watching the minimap too, because if you see flashing on the minimap, you're like, oh, I'm taking damage, time to move my army. Or just stuff like that.
Problem is, I'm so focused with trying to, like, be efficient on micro.
Yes, easier said than done. But it's just one thing I noticed. It's just constructive criticism.
Definitely valid.
And for a while here, I was telling telling Brad to build a forward castle here on this gold, take archer ranges at market, because he had the army to defend it. He didn't seem to want to. It's fine. It's just a different playstyle. You can save it for defense at home. Because that definitely helped him out here, because it's tougher for you to push. And he's going up to imp. We were both late on.
Well, that's how I've always been told. Castles are more to hold a position than it is. And me and Sterling just played a game yesterday where we base traded each other. So I'm keen on trying to not lose my econ since archers aren't mobile. I would have to just make them at home.
Gotcha. Okay, no, I respect your thinking. but it just puts pressure on him and takes pressure away from your base. Because since I knew you had, like, you get enough stone for 2 castles, I like to put pressures on the opponents, especially at the elo that you're at. People crumble the pressure. It's just how it goes.
Yeah.
I had a feeling you'd be trying to run away from this.
Yep. But I was like, hey,
So I
let's
tried
go
to
check
throw
him
archers
out.
in front.
Like, I bet he's going by his castles for safety. I thought he'd be over here. Or, not there, but I guess there's no gold there. I don't know.
No, it was rough at this point.
Shotel's coming in. They get shredded by TCs, though.
That was, yeah. That's the thing. You have to have enough.
Yeah, you gotta have a lot.
But they're high attack.
Yeah. But very well, great game by both of you. So that's just kind of a walkthrough of a thought process.
So just to get a sense of like the improvement, I beat Brad 2 games yesterday, and he just beat me these 2 games today. When I was going like same strat on the civs.
Yeah.
So I don't know, like.
You've been.
Don't gas me up too much until I win the tournament game, guys.
I'm just saying, like I'm
just saying.
Yeah, it's a good game.
We don't. I suffer from, like, I don't know what that syndrome's called, but if I start feeling too confident, I'm just wacky.
Okay.
I'll try weird things.
We'll keep you honest.
Keep me humble.
Stay humble. Stay humble.
Keep me humble.
All right, let's look at this APM.
Then once I win the tourney game, you can gas me up, because then it doesn't matter.
Who's got the most APM, do you think?
Oh, no idea. I'm playing on a controller, so I'm just kidding.
I was like, what?
I'm playing on a Wiimote. So.
All right.
A Wiimote and a DDR.
I'm always going to vote for myself.
That's pretty darn close, actually, on average, I think. Yeah. Sterling barely faster on total. What's that GE mean? Oh, economy. But Brad's more active with military. Oh, wait, total. No, eco. Yeah, Sterling more eco, Brad more military. Okay. So there you go. But you have to be more active with crossbows.
Yeah.
It's a big factor.
I like watching my econ. That makes so much sense.
Yeah. It's satisfying to see your economy just boom and thrive, like to base build.
Farming.
Yeah.
You know, but it's funny to watch the spikes go up.
I'm big on.
You're both like microing.
I'm big on making sure that the econ is as efficient as possible. So I don't want any idle fill time. And so, like, if there's boar or something, or like deer, and I'm trying to get in the perfect position, I'll just hover there and wait until the perfect moment to do something. So, like, I think that could play a piece into where I'm doing. I try and shift the next thing as much as I can, but when, like, it's the decaying resources, it's kind of tough.
Yeah. My thoughts are, if you think you can do more damage and force them to idle their economy more than what you can improve at home, then it's worth it. It's just more about take more than you are giving away from your own efficiency. So easier said than done to know, really, if you can get much damage in. But I'm impressed by both of you. You both played shockingly well. But I am curious how much they've been practicing themselves, like Ethan.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, I haven't seen him on much, but maybe they've been doing their own thing.
Yeah.
The last game I saw was I think both of you playing with him last week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he
doesn't. It was a 3v3 Black Forest, I think.
Yeah, he doesn't have anything in sights.
Maybe he took it down. I don't think Colby does either. I tried to look up to see what he's doing.
Yeah.
But Colby knows.
I was able to get game analysis on a 2v2 with you and him, Adam.
I do have one question. What is the Ethiopian game plan against Huns? Because that's also something that Ethan likes, because he likes Tarkans.
Oh. Well, you get free pikes. You could go cav archers. That's fine. You get great arbalests to try to fight it.
Yep.
You can go skirms if you need to. You get great skirms. They'll probably go Tarkin, which do great at raiding, but just get your own helps for free. Like if I think pretty sure you get free helps, right? Like or upgrade to help for free.
I get pikemen for free.
Yeah, so just some of those, like just at home, just to protect, like they die so fast to helps, and they do no melee damage at all. So just a couple pikes will stave off like double the numbers. So
Tarkins.
yeah, the Tarkins. Don't be scared of Tarkins. Just have a couple pikemen. If you have like half the numbers, if he doesn't have like the attack upgrades, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
But
Perfect.
so
yeah, and
but,
hit the wood line.
Yes,
Hit
you got to
wood
know
line.
what's going to be the most important to your opponent.
Well, and Showtell Warriors should be really good if he's really teching into Tarkins.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because
They're fast.
there's the tech with the -3 mounted units.
Yeah,
Or -3 damage for mounted units.
Oh, I forgot that was a thing.
That's their unique tech.
That's good. I wouldn't
One of the unique
prioritize
techs.
it though. What's going to be most important, unless it's like late game, like you have massive armies going head to head, it's just numbers.
Right.
You could go mass Scorpion versus Huns, to be honest. It's an audience favorite, and
Aren't Tarkins good into those?
kind of, but Scorpions do so much damage that Tarkins shouldn't be able to tank those hits. So just a couple helps in front as a meat shield. Like not a couple, but you want a meat shield. If he's smart, he'll try to avoid your army, and he can go like onager to try to flatten him.
We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'm gonna try and shut the game out with archers.
There you go. Yeah, archers and siege push, or a castle drop, and show tells. You can make it happen. I believe in you. It's definitely gonna be a tough battle.
So should I just try and stay defensive?
No.
Not really. No, you gotta keep the pressure
You don't
on
want
him.
him. Yeah, you don't want him to get comfy.
Yeah, because he could just siege tower hop you with. He could copy my strats. He probably has practiced that, to be honest. He's seen what I do, and if he's going Malians, he's more likely to copy me.
Well, that's fine. I mean, I can deal with men-at-arms if I'm making archers, but focusing on keeping them at home.
No value if they're at home.
Yeah, but once I'm in Castle Age, I can make knights.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, knights do very well versus long.
That's what I'm saying. Just play defensive till Castle, make knights, and then if he's really doubling down, I can make Showtell Warriors against pikemen.
I think Showtells will be pretty excellent against Malians.
They would, yes.
Yeah.
Showtells do pretty decent.
So
that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, archers like normal. You put the pressure on.
You could go head to head long swords, okay? Okay. Let me look at this. This would be like 500 IQ. Let me look at Ethiopians.
We're all about that.
Because Ethiopians, late game, oh, you don't get champion. But let me see. Do you get blast? You do get blast furnace, but no champion. So ultimately, they almost even out. So you could go head-to-head infantry against them. You could just an idea. I'd still start off with archers. Know that you can just match them in infantry if you want.
Yeah, let's see.
But when you go infantry, you got to make sure you have like even numbers. Like, so you think of it this way though. So don't get too much in your head that you can't make archers, because Ethiopian archers fire 18% faster.
Yeah,
like
they're strong.
Malian men-at-arms take like 30, 50% more arrows. So really it's effectively only 10 to maybe 20 or 30% more arrows because you minus 18% or whatever. So it almost kind of evens out. But if you micro your archers, you'll still win. Like you get big enough mass, like that's what's important about archers. Critical mass. If you can one-shot the infantry, you just keep backing away, they will never touch you in their entire lives. If you're going to go forward with archers against him at first, if he has men-at-arms, just know they will catch up unless you just run away perfectly. If you just like bring him all the way home to your TC, he won't do any damage, and you could save your army and create that safe mass for another day. That critical mass. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I didn't think of that till now. If they're practicing Malians versus Ethiopians.
It's the only game he just practiced 34 minutes ago. He's playing it right now. Like, it's not...
Wait, let me see if I can go spectate.
Yeah, they figured it out from my ranked match.
Well, they can probably see the private match.
All the other ones were private. They saw the ranked match I played. saw Marketplace and they know.
Yeah, you practice for this reason.
fine.
Malians are a different challenge for archer civs. That's why I played them at my elo, because it's such a challenge. Because my APM is trash. I know my opponent's APM is trash, and infantry will just win in a low APM fight.
I think we've
I
both.
mean,
Brad
they're
and
kind
I
of
have
counting on
improved.
this game.
We've improved a ton since like even last week, 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just 2 weeks. You guys have literally probably improved your elo by like at least 100.
It's
Oh yeah,
interesting. I've never.
your outposts are good, so don't forget to build those.
I just hate wasting a villager.
It's not wasting, because if you can spot the army fast enough and you can save 10 villagers, it's way worth it. I'm hyped, bro.